Fuck the bullshit. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Let me get down to this shit real quick, man. I gotta start over again because the shit keep cutting off. I think I don't know what's happening, man. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna put out no bullshit if my computer be acting up like it's doing right now. Fuck, man. Come on, stop doing this shit right now. All right, we're gonna start here. It's very important to understand what this website is. And maybe I haven't broken it down or explained this website to you clear enough, but let me break it down to you right now. You wonder why we keep getting sick. Not we, but y'all. You wonder why you keep having these problems month after month. Sometimes it's every other week. People are noticing it's happening every time after it rains. People are paying attention, but then majority of the world is not. And we keep allowing all these distractions to come into play while they're playing with our fucking intelligence. For the Christians and the religious folks in the back, excuse me, you might hear a bit of a curse word here and there, but I'm going to try to keep it cordial for you guys so you guys can at least pay attention and follow along. All right? Shall we continue? Let's get it. All right. I'm in Chicago. So what I would expect for you to do is I want you to go to breezometer.com. That is breezometer.com. And when you go to Breezometer, let's kind of go back. Oh, really? This fucking computer is funny as hell, man. It's funny. This is Breezometer. When you go to Breezometer, it's going to show you the air quality in your area. And as we see, this is what's going on in Chicago as of right now. Right? Now, what you want to do is when you get here, I've never clicked on personal exposure, but let me see what this means. This will be my first time. I never really paid attention to that. So where the fuck did that window just go? Man. Really? What? What is this? The most polluted day. That's no. That's a lie. Oh, hold on. I've never seen this one here. But before we get into that, I'm sorry, before I kind of drift off a little bit, let me show you why this is important to look at this. This is Breezometer. What is particulate matter? Well, this is what particulate matter is. Particulate matter refers to tiny particles. Make sure you take a note of that word particles with S at the end in the air that are 2.5 microns or smaller. Nanoparticles, right? It can penetrate into the lungs, in the bloodstream. It causes irritation of the airways and aggravation of the heart and lung diseases. According to the New World Health Organization guidelines, the annual average concentration of PM 2.5 should not exceed the 5 meters, whatever they call that shit. I forget. I'm not going to look it up. While the 24-hour exposure should not exceed 15. And as we see, they're habitual line crossers. They do this shit all the fucking time. So as we see here, oh, this shit gives it to you by the hours. I see. Come on, computer. What the fuck, man? All right. So as we see here, this is doing it by the hours. Now, I have not timed this, and when the planes get in the sky, it's been cloudy, so and raining. So I haven't been able to really see that. So they do show the 7-day exposure. And as we see here, what I would tell anybody to do is when you see those planes in the sky, film it. Okay? And then at any point in time during that day or the next following day, if you start feeling irritation in your nose, irritation where your eyes are burning, or it feels like your skin is burning, or if you feel irritation in the throat because you might be a mouth breather, I'm a nose breather. So when it gets up to my nose, into the nose, it goes directly to the mucous membrane and it fucks me up every single time. Every single time. So what I'm going to try my best to do is to get into more workouts, to build myself up, to build a protection in my skin layer so it does not really affect me like that. Because right now, that shit is hitting me heavy. Not to the point where I get knocked off my square like a lot of other people and they come up with the flu or some type of respiratory illness. No. I check that shit in the gate. The moment I feel it hit my nose, I go blow my nose immediately. And I already know if it's sulfur dioxide, I already know what's coming after that. My nose will start running. My eyes will start burning. And then when it hits the eyes, it makes the left one a more weaker to where it's sending signals to make my nose, to make me sneeze. So I will have to close my eyes for at least about a good 20 minutes of meditation to stop the sneezing. I don't have to take anything for it. That has been like a year-long experiment of me doing those things because this is how much they've been poisoning our air with the planes. I don't stay around power plants. I'm not around factories blowing fucking smoke in the air because it comes from that too. I'm not around that. Okay? And I do understand it does come from the cars and the diesel trucks and shit like I totally understand that level. But right now, we're getting an overdose and they're calling it variants. They're calling it a mystery illness. These MFers know exactly where this shit is coming from. And we got to start holding these people accountable. I'm keeping the cursing out for you religious people out there. I'm going to keep it out for you because I want you guys to tell your families. Because when you find out that, oh my God, that these people are poisoning you, you should get mad. You should call on. Look, they said the 14th was the highest. They must have really put some bacteria in the air then because right here, the 4th was the highest. And when the 4th hit, many people were getting joint pains. So this must have been when bacteria and heavy metals. Let's go to, because I'm not getting. We're going to go back. And we're going to go to the historical. Let it calculate. This is so you guys can understand why you're getting sick. This is not just some bullshit that's just happening. Mysterious illness. Mysterious respiratory illness. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Excuse me for my religious people in the back, but get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm not being fooled by no small talk from any punk scientist called Dr. Fauci. You wonder why he had to have he ramped up his security detail. Because look at the lies that they're putting out there. Oh, mysterious illness. Mysterious respiratory illness. Well, What does PM does to you? Look at this. Lung inflammatory reactions, respiratory symptoms, adverse effects on the cardiovascular system, increase in hospital admissions. And guess what? If it's long-term exposures, guess what happens to you? Long-term exposures. Look. They're causing something to happen in your body. Now, well, how do you know they're doing this? Because they said so. They're not hiding. They can't. Let me tell you something. Lucifer is the author of confusion. He can't hide this shit. He has to tell you subliminally what's going on. It's not going to be direct, although it will be kind of direct. You just got to read between the lines. The first thing that you must know is that God said that your bodies are made perfect. There's 10 Bible verses that prove that God made your body perfect. All right. We don't even need to see no verses. We see it right here. It's 10 different verses, right? So if our bodies are made perfect, then we should not be getting sick. There's nothing wrong with inflammation and some change going on in the body. There's nothing wrong with that. But as far as getting the weakness, as far as getting all these flus, as far as getting all these colds, as far as all these variants and this bullshit ass lies, we should not be getting that. Because God made a promise. And God doesn't break his promise. To all my religious folks in the back, if you're watching this, do God break his promise? Because let you tell it, he don't. But if you're out there taking one of those things in your arms because you're fucking scared, then you are calling God a liar. Because God said your body is made perfect. Well, let's go here. Well, what's in the sky then? What's in the sky, Michael? What's in the sky? Tell us what's in the sky. You want to know what's in the sky? Look what's in the sky. It said Bill Gates' venture aims to spray dust into the atmosphere to block the sun. What could go wrong? I can tell you what can go wrong. Y'all want to see? Where the fuck are you at? What can go wrong? Variants. Where are all those motherfuckers at? Variants. All under the Greek alphabet. This is what can go wrong. Delta. Alpha. They can keep speaking a spell on you. This is what's going wrong when you put dust into the sky and they call it a mysterious respiratory illness. Right? So now we got this one here. This is Bill Gates' project. Well, who project is this? Here's another one that's in our skies. Here's another. Scientists in the U.S. are flying planes in the clouds to make a snowboard. So we're getting a double dose of whammy. You want to know why? Why they're doing that? 61% of the contiguous U.S. is in a drought. We've been in a drought for a very long time. Damn near 20 years. Why we're in a drought? These are the questions that we need to ask. Why the fuck are we in a drought? There's no such thing as you getting sick or getting a dis-ease and you don't know where the fuck it came from. Then you are calling God. You are calling the Creator. You are calling Allah a liar. What is he spraying? You guys want to see what he's spraying? He's spraying a non-toxic calcium carbonate. Well, we already know that that's a fucking lie because calcium carbonate in a large dose is very toxic. You can go look that shit up yourself. He's not serving it in a Tom size tablet. No, you're not getting that calcium carbonate. No, you're getting it on the larger scale. Well, what are they putting in the sky? Yeah, show us. Well, they inject silver iodide into the cloud. That's two different chemicals, right? Well, let's go on to the next one. In Euro news, they're using the sun blocking technology. What are they using? What are they using over there? You want to know what they're using? Yeah, you're going to be difficult. They're injecting sulfur dioxide. That's 3 different fucking chemicals. Guess what all these chemicals do? Respiratory illnesses to the body. Sinuses problems. Is this becoming familiar with you guys? Sinuses, respiratory, eyes burning. Some of us are having ear ringing in the ears. Some of us are getting pneumonia. Well, oh, guess what? Syphilis is up. Oh, maybe we're getting a little bacteria in there too, are we? Are we getting bacteria? Well, the government they wouldn't allow them to put bacteria out there, would they? Nah, they wouldn't do that. Come on, we trust these people. They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare do that. Would they do that? No. Would they do that? Would they really put bacteria into the sky? Nah, you're lying to me, bro. You're a conspiracy theorist. None of that stuff is true. But on the 26th and 27th of September of 1950, the U.S. Navy conducted a secret experiment named Operation Sea Spray. This shit is itching the fuck out of me. Operation Sea Spray, in which balloons filled with the S. marcescens bacteria were released and burst over urban areas in the San Francisco Bay Area in California. Although the Navy later claimed the bacteria were harmless, so they didn't deflect it. They didn't say, hey, we didn't do that. No, they said, no, the bacteria is harmless. Like Bill Gates said, the calcium carbonate is non-toxic, but it's toxic as fuck. So, it's not harmless. But guess what happened? Although they said it wasn't, beginning on September the 29th, 11 patients at the local hospital developed a very rare, serious urinary tract infection. But what kind of tract infection did they develop? Interesting, huh? Let's read on, shall we? One of the afflicted patients, Edward Nevin, died. Cases of pneumonia in San Francisco also increased. So what are we really getting out here? The government wouldn't do no shit like that, though. Would they? Fuck out of here, these lying. Who the fuck are they? Sorry for my religious folks in the back. Let me keep it cordial a little bit. But who are they? Well, they're part of Harvard. We know they're part of Yale. So we know exactly where we are going to wage this. We know where to get these people from when it's time to bring the hammer down on them. So again, look at your breezometer. It tells you here. Make sure you're filming your skies. All right. filming your skies, when you see the planes are making the trails, pay attention. Get an app. I got the Newsbreak app where it shows you all the news. Is going to bring up anytime that they're going to do heavy spraying. They usually say that the numbers are either ticking up or there's a respiratory illness on the rise. They're gonna shoot out some article that's gonna be in reference to people possibly getting sick, and it can be in a whole different area. But just know that they're talking about your area if you see that article, and if you see those planes in the sky, you know you're being hit with something heavy. I know this by experience, by watching, by filming, by snapshotting the articles, by taking a picture of the air quality. Like I've been doing this for the past at least year and a half. Okay, I started knowing about it at least 2 years, where I really kind of dive into it, but we'll get into some other stuff later about how I pick up the energy. Now we have 3 different chemicals. They all cause respiratory illness. One thing that I'm going to keep talking about is this shit talking about they're coming from a bat. But nobody can ever tell you what bat does it come from. Well, it says a fruit bat called the flying fox. Here it is, flying fox right here, right? It's night flying. It's night flying, so they do a lot of flying at night. But look what it is though. These are pilots, they're planes, bats in the military. Look, I wasn't born yesterday, but I'm not about to keep taking these games. You know, I don't know about y'all, but I don't do well with people playing around with my life, and let alone my life, but my family life. Like I don't do well with that. You know what I'm saying? And I do not consent to bodily harm. I think I've mentioned that to. I think I've mentioned that to you people already. I do not consent to bodily harm, but you're constantly putting this shit in the skies. And I will say this, although we can't have talks about making it rain and stuff like that if we're in a drought. We can also have talks about shutting down some of these cell towers and satellites that may be causing the drought. But we need to sit down and have a serious talk with these people. A very serious talk. But what I wanted to show you before I go is how they play with you and play with your mind. And you have to understand that this is a word game. So one of the new strands, this was actually back in September of 2021. The strand was FL 1.5.1 or FORNAX. Well, what is FORNAX? Well, let's go and see. On your phone, when you pull up the FORNAX, it's going to show this picture right here. I have no idea what the fuck this picture means. I am totally oblivious to this. But I do know that the word FORNAX is coming from a constellation of stars in the sky. So when I pull this word FORNAX from this particular strand here, and I go look this word up, and it says FORNAX chemical. Well, what? Wait, I know chemical means chemical. So wait a minute. So what are they saying? So when you read a little further, you know, they describe the constellation in French, and it's called chemical furnace. Les FORNAX Chemical. Les FORNAX Chemical. How was my French? Les FORNAX Chemical. A chemical furnace. Well, what do these... Wait a minute. Now my mind gets to going. Like, wait, hold up. You mean they're not bringing this word FORNAX up for nothing, that this is a code, and they're literally telling me something. Wait, hold on. Are you literally telling me, you're literally telling me that we're in the chemical furnace? A chemical furnace. Well, boss. Well, master, sir. Where's this chemical furnace coming from, sir? Chemical furnace, huh? Yeah. You can read the article. Oh, this article on this is very, very interesting on the constellation and how it brings alpha, delta, and Amari Khan together in a triangle. So we already know where that's leading to. But look where it comes from. It comes from a new strand. Ooh. Well, how are we getting this chemical furnace, boss, sir? How are we getting that chemical furnace? Now can you put the picture together and you see why Bill Gates got into pharmaceuticals? Can you see why his investor friends got into it? And it's not like they're really hiding it well. You know what I mean? They do very good with hypnosis and keeping everybody distracted. All the opportunist friends, all of them. Including your boy Trump, Biden, all of them are included. All that shit is fake news. What Trump say is fake news. Hold on, let me pull that shit up.
I'd like to welcome the fake news media, which is back there. There's a lot of people back there. We have a lot of big races going on right now, so I'd like to welcome the fake news media, which is back there. I'd like to welcome the fake news media, which is back there. I'd like to welcome the fake news media, which is back there. There's a lot of people back there. We have a lot of big races going on right now, so enjoy that, enjoy the food, and enjoy everything. And really, in all fairness, it is a great honor to have the media with us, and we hope you enjoy yourself and this wonderful group of people.
Fake news, my people. Fake fucking news. Let me put this shit down, because this shit right here is live. So we got... I'm just going to end it with this. We got silver dioxide, because we have to make it rain, because all the satellites that is causing the frequency to rise on the earth is causing an interference with the clouds. It's just the same thing as when you put bad shit into your body, you cause interference with your central nervous system. It's the same thing with the earth. It's the same thing with the earth. When you're putting all this poison shit in the skies, you're fucking with the natural ability of the earth creating rain clouds and snow and things of that nature. This shit made me wonder back. After learning this, it made me think a while back, because they've been doing this sun blocking technology for a while now. They just started talking about it in maybe 2014, 2016. So they've been doing this shit for a long time. Yeah. They put up 10 billion a year. I need that cut. I need that cut about that shit. We're gonna end that with this shit right here. Chemical furnace. Alright. I'm done. I'm not gonna keep badgering this shit right now for the night. This 30 minutes, a little bit over 30 minutes. Perfect. I'm in, out like a bat in the motherfucking night. Same.